Sit back, deep breath, let the world outside this room dissolve, just you and the sound of my voice. We are going to go on a very long journey today, a journey into the psychology of the feminine mind, the architecture of desire, and the 5 tiny, almost microscopic shifts that will forever change how she sees you. You've been the safe one, the nice guy, the one she calls when she's crying over someone else. Doesn't that burn, that cold, hollow feeling in your chest when she says, "You're such a great friend"? It's a compliment that feels like a sentence. But today the sentence ends. We are going to walk through the fire step by step, and I'm going to show you how to melt that friendship ice. We have hours ahead of us, no rush, just focus. Let's start at the very beginning, the look, not the glance, but the look. Most men who are stuck in the friend zone have a polite gaze. They look at a woman's eyes, and the moment she looks back, they feel a jolt of social anxiety and they look away. They are apologizing for their own eyes. They are saying, "I'm sorry for noticing you." Stop apologizing. The first shift is owning your intent. The next time you are with her, I want you to practice a heavy gaze. Imagine your eyes have weight. When she speaks, don't just listen to her words, watch the way her lips move. Let your eyes linger on her mouth for a second, not long enough to be strange, but long enough for her to feel it. Then, slowly, pull your eyes back up to hers. This is a triangular gaze, eye, lips, eye. It is the universal signal of romantic interest. By doing this, you are removing the safety of the friendship. You are introducing a threat of intimacy. You are telling her without a single word that you are a man of desire. Feel the shift in the air when you do that. It gets thicker, doesn't it? That thickness is the first spark of chemistry. Chemistry isn't something that happens to you. It's something you build brick by brick, look by look. If you can't own your intent, you will never own the room. You have to be comfortable with her knowing that you find her beautiful. You have to be comfortable with the fact that you are a sexual being. Now, let's move deeper into the silence. Do you hear that? The nothingness. Most men are terrified of that sound. They think silence is a failure. They think if they aren't talking, they aren't winning. So they ramble. They tell jokes that aren't funny. They ask questions they don't care about the answer to. They are dancing for her, hoping for a crumb of validation. The second shift is embracing the tension. Silence is your greatest weapon. It is the container for desire. When the conversation dies, I want you to stay exactly where you are. Don't fidget. Don't look at your phone. Just sit in the quiet. When you don't rush to fill the silence, you are showing her that you are the one in control of the atmosphere. You are showing her that your comfort doesn't depend on her approval. This creates a vacuum. And what does a vacuum do? It pulls things in. It pulls her in. She will feel the need to fill that space. She will start to talk just to ease her own tension. And in that moment, the power dynamic shifts. You are the observer. She is the one seeking your attention. This is the hallmark of a man who is not a friend, but a prize. Think about a friend. A friend agrees with everything. "Oh, you like that movie? Me too. You hate that person. Yeah, they're the worst." It's boring. It's flat. It's safe. The third shift is the playful challenge. Stop being a yes man. Friction is what starts a fire. If she says something you don't agree with, tell her, "I think you're completely wrong about that," with a smirk on your face. Give her a hard time. Tease her about her quirks. If she's being a brat, call her out on it. "You're a lot of trouble, aren't you?" Say it slowly. Let the words hang. You aren't being mean. You're being a challenge. Women are attracted to men they can't fully figure out, men they can't fully control. When you challenge her, you are showing her that you have a backbone of steel. You are showing her that you aren't afraid of losing her. And ironically, the less you are afraid of losing her, the more she will fear losing you. We are only halfway through the shift. Can you feel the change in your own mind? Can you feel the nice guy shedding like old skin? The fourth shift is masculine polarity. This is the physics of attraction. To be the romantic lead, you must occupy the opposite pole. You are the mountain, she is the wind. You are the direction, she is the flow. Take up space. When you sit, don't fold your arms and legs, expand. When you walk, walk with a slow, deliberate purpose. When you touch her, and you must touch her, make it count, not a buddy high five, a hand on her arm that lingers for 2 seconds too long. A firm palm on the small of her back as you guide her through a crowd. Let her feel the heat of your body. Let her feel the strength in your grip. You are reminding her every second that you are a man. You are breaking the friendship mold with every physical interaction. You are recategorizing yourself in her brain from helper to lover. And finally, the shift that most men fail at, scarcity. A friend is always available. A friend is the one who texts back in 30 seconds. A friend is the guaranteed attention. Desire requires a gap. It requires a lack. To move into the romantic zone, you must have a life that is more important than her. You must be busy with your mission, your gym, your work, your other friends. When you aren't always there, she has the space to miss you. She has the space to wonder who else is talking to you. She has the space to realize that your attention is a rare and valuable gift. Don't be the background noise of her life, be the event. We are staying in this moment. Do you feel that? The urge to move, the urge to check your phone, to distract yourself, to find something productive to do. That is the same anxiety that keeps you in the friend zone. It's the inability to just be. But tonight, we are going to master the being. We are going to expand these 5 shifts until they aren't just things you do, but things you are. Let's go back to that first shift, owning your intent. We've talked about the look, but let's talk about the voice. Most men, when they speak to a woman, they like their pitch goes up. They sound eager. They sound like they are trying to sell themselves. Stop selling, you are the product, and the product is already premium. I want you to imagine your voice is a heavy velvet curtain. It should come from deep in your chest, not your throat. When you tell her she looks good, I don't want you to say it like a fan. I want you to say it like a judge. I really like what you're wearing tonight. Notice the gaps between the words. The gaps are where her imagination lives. If you rush the compliment, it has no weight, it's just noise. But if you let it breathe, if you say it while looking at her with that heavy intent gaze we discussed, you aren't just a friend anymore. You've just stepped over the line. You've signaled that you are evaluating her just as much as she is evaluating you. Now, let's expand on the second shift, embracing the tension. Imagine you're out with her. The restaurant is loud, but the space between you two is a vacuum. You've just finished a story, and now there's nothing left to say. Your instinct is to ask about her work. Your instinct is to fill the silence with safe conversation. Don't. Instead, I want you to take a slow sip of your drink. Over the rim of the glass, don't break eye contact. Do you feel how uncomfortable that is? That discomfort is the birth of desire. Tension is the fuel of the erotic. Without tension, there is only friendship. By refusing to break it, you are showing her that you can handle the heat. You are showing her that you aren't a boy who needs to be entertained, but a man who can command the room with his silence. She will feel it. Her heart rate will climb. She might fidget. She might blush. And in that moment, she is no longer thinking of you as the guy she talks to about her problems. She is thinking about you as a man. Now let's move into the third shift again, the playful challenge. But let's take it deeper. Friends are supportive to a fault. They agree with everything because they are afraid that a disagreement will end the connection. But true connection comes from friction. Think about a time she told you an opinion you thought was ridiculous. Maybe it's her taste in music or weird habits she has. Instead of nodding and saying, "Oh, cool," I want you to lean in. You actually like that. Wow, I thought we could be friends, but I don't know now. That's a deal breaker. You're smiling, your eyes are playful, but the words are a challenge. You are disqualifying her. This is a massive shift in the romantic zone. Most guys are trying to prove they are good enough for her. When you disqualify her playfully, you flip the script. Suddenly, she is the one who feels the need to prove herself to you. She'll laugh. She'll playfully hit your arm. She'll try to defend her choice. And just like that, you've created a game of cat and mouse. And in the world of attraction, the one who is being chased is the one with the power. We have so much more to cover. The fourth shift, masculine polarity, is where the real magic happens. This is about your physical presence. I want you to imagine your energy as a literal force field. When you enter a room, you aren't seeking permission to be there. You own the space. When you sit near her, don't lean toward her. Let her lean toward you. Be the gravity. If you're walking together, don't walk at her pace. Walk at your pace. Let her keep up with you. This isn't about being arrogant, it's about being grounded. A man who is grounded in his own masculinity is like a lighthouse. The feminine energy is naturally drawn to that stability and the touch. Let's talk about the touch. A friend touches with hesitation. A friend pats. A man who is in the romantic zone touches with certainty. If you put your hand on her shoulder, let the weight of your hand be felt. If you guide her through a door, let your hand stay on her back until you are both through. It's a claim, a soft, respectful, but undeniable claim. We are building a masterpiece here, a masterpiece of attraction. You've sat with me for a long time. You've felt the shifts. You've visualized the moments. Now, it's time to take this energy back into the world. The friend zone isn't a place she put you. It's a place you accepted. And tonight, you are handing in your resignation. If this journey has opened your eyes, if you can feel the heat of these shifts already working in your mind, I need you to do 2 things for me. First, hit that like button. Let's show the world that we are a community of men who value depth, respect, and true attraction. Second, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. We are going to continue these long-form immersions every single week. We are going to go deeper into the masculine psyche, the feminine heart, and the art of the romantic dance. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your focus. Go out there. Be the fire. I'll see you in the next one.